Welcome back, you guys. So today I want to talk, or more so vent, about several things actually along the lines of people not being supportive. So the other day, this isn't exactly relevant, but I'm going to drag it into it being relevant. I went branding. As in branding cows. And now I know you're probably like, you went branding cows. I don't think so. I did. I literally went and branded cows. I'm not as much of a diva as I look like I am, okay? I take that back. But, yes, I went and branded cows. Now, believe it or not, this was actually a huge dream of mine, to go brand cows. I know, what? I have really no explanation. It's just, it's funny how the things that used to be normal, like having horses, growing up on a farm, was a normal thing. And it was the people who had cars and lived in the city that were like the luxurious breed of people. Like, they were the rich people. They were the people that had money. If you grew up on a farm, you were probably dirt broke. Like, that was the way that it was. And it's just so funny how now everyone has a car. Everyone grows up in, like, relatively the city. And the people who grow up on farms or who have horses are now like the rich people, because only rich people can afford to have horses. Only rich people can afford farming equipment and that lifestyle these days. It's just so funny how the stables have turned, no pun intended. And so I think this is on some level why I had such a weird desire to go branding, because, like, who else dreams of going branding? That's, like, it's gross, it's not fun, I honestly believe it on some level animal abuse. I know it has its purpose, but, like, is there not other ways around this? And yeah, so I wanted to go branding. And it's funny because I got rejected when I asked people who I knew who did branding if I could go with them. I'm like, even if I don't, do the branding, like, I want to just go and experience it. I think it would be really interesting. And, I'm not from the country, so, like, I understand if you don't want me to do it, but I would just really like to experience this. This is fascinating to me. And I was, literally rejected twice because I would not be of any help and I would actually hold them back. Well, I didn't give up on that dream. It actually only infuriated me all the more to dream harder that, yes, I want to go branding. And it was so funny because one of my lady friends was saying that her family was doing branding this spring. And I was like, please, can I go? And I talked to my boss about getting the day off and yada yada. Like, it was a whole ordeal for me to go. It was not just like one of my days off, I had nothing better to do. No, like, I literally took a day off of work to do this. I wanted to go so bad. And I, like, blew up her phone, like, I'm going to make this work. I'm working that day, but, like, just book me in. I'm going. I'll call out if I have to. I wanted to do this so bad. This is, okay, I'm getting, like, kind of off topic from where I was trying to go with this. But yeah, I really wanted to go branding. And if you can't tell, and I went. And I actually participated. Like, I held the cow down. I had to wrestle a cow. They told me that's what I was going to do, is I was going to wrestle a cow. I just, like, the best part, honestly, of this experience was telling people that this is something that I actually did. Because they're like, there's no way you wrestled a cow, what? And I'm like, I did. And then I show them the video, and they're like, I just don't get it. And it's so funny, like, even my mom, who grew up on a farm, was, like, watching the video, and she's like, I couldn't watch the video. It pained me too much. She's like, I don't know how you did it, and you were, like, right there. And I was like, it's just part of the experience. I don't know, it's not, like, it wasn't the coolest thing ever, and it was not, like, not unpleasant at all, but part of the experience. Anyway, so where am I trying to go with this? You guys are probably like, can you shut up about branding already? Nobody gives a single crap about this. I honestly don't know where I was going with that, to be honest. Just the fact that, yeah, I branded a cow. I don't really know where I wanted to go with that exactly. I ended up wasting like half of my time limit just talking about this experience. But I want to ask you, is there something in your life, like an icky dream, like a guilty pleasure dream that you have that you are not exactly stoked to tell people about because it's something like that maybe people have already rejected you with bashing your idea of this being a dream. That people are not going to take it well. That maybe there is not really good reason for you to be having this dream. Like, maybe on paper it has no place in your realm of dreams. Like, the things that I want to do in my life, they sway so opposite of branding a cow, and yet this was a dream of mine. I think on some level, because I think that it's going to be obsolete really soon. On another level, which, okay, with that being said, yeah, if this does go obsolete, like, it's kind of a luxury to honestly get to experience something like this. And in fact, I think that this is a luxury, because farming, branding, ranching, all of that stuff these days is literally like a luxury. It's the things that the rich people do. Nobody who is not rich has horses anymore these days. And so yeah, it's a luxury to get to experience stuff like this. It's like a very grounded luxury. And I think, honestly, this is kind of why it was something that I was so intrigued in, because I do dream of very luxurious things like private jets and charcuterie boards and marble bathtubs and diamonds and pearls and, servants and all of the things. So for this to be like so out of my reach, so to speak, it kind of just registered in my brain that, hey, this is a luxurious thing to do. And I feel like really proud of myself and so many more things. The fact that I was able to actually achieve this, like, it kind of goes to my ego a little bit, not gonna lie. Basically, what I was trying to say, though, is just the fact that this is not something that is like a normal dream for me, and it has nothing to do whatsoever with where I'm trying to go with my career, which is where the majority of all my dreams are and stuff these days. Like, it was polar opposite, so much more gross and dirty and like just icky. And anyway, moral of the story is, this was still a dream of mine. And I'm not going to say that you can't dream like all over the board, that your dreams all have to be aligned and relate to each other and help each other in some way. It's better if they do. But it's okay to have a dream that is so polar opposite of the things that you're trying to do. And maybe it'll help keep you grounded. Maybe it'll give you a different perspective. Maybe you can compare things, and maybe you can even like tie it into your career and write about it like I just did. Make content on it. I want to ask you, though, what is an icky dream you have? Like a guilty pleasure dream, if that's even a thing. What is a guilty pleasure dream that you have? Because I guarantee there is one. And I want you to hone into it, because why not? Why not? Why shoot yourself down and say, like, this is not something that I should do. This is crazy. Like, obviously, people are telling me that I can't do this. I'm not the right fit for it, yada, yada. Find someone who is the right fit. Find someone who says, yeah, I want you to experience this if this is something that you're interested in. go ahead, help out. Like, literally do all the things until your heart's content. And yeah, like, why not? Somebody's got to do it. You might as well get the experience. If people are, I'm going to cut this episode short and do a separate one with where I was actually trying to originally go with this. But if people are trying to tear you down for something that you desire, they are not your tribe. They are not your tribe. You want people who support you, who are on your team, who have your back, and anyone who says otherwise are not your people. And you should not feel bad about cutting them off, getting rid of them, stop hanging out with them. If they are not in any way supporting you and your dreams, no matter how icky, no matter how much of a guilty pleasure dream it might be, that is something that interests you. And if it does not interest them, that is fine. And they should not bash the fact that it is something that interests you. I want to encourage you to follow this icky dream, this guilty pleasure dream. I would love to help you with making a plan of executing it. If it's something that does seem like out of your reach, if it's something that is a little bit harder than just a dream that you can just kind of figure out. But maybe I can help you find the right people. I can help you just having that moral support. Having that moral support is sometimes all it takes. My next dream is to participate in a slack rodeo. And I was talking to someone about this. I made an episode on this a couple episodes ago. And the person I was talking to was just like, yeah, I don't think you're like actually serious about this. I'm like, yes, I'm very serious about this. Is something I want to do. Do I have the qualifications or the right resume for this? Absolutely not. But it's something that I want to do. So I'm trying to figure this out myself. But if you have a dream like that, I would love to be of support to you, help you navigate a way to make this happen. If you have another dream that's maybe not even like a guilty pleasure dream, but just a dream in general, whether it's career related, which is ideal for me because I niche in helping entrepreneurs build their dream business. There are so many different things to explore in this life we live. Can you guys tell that I've been listening to a lot of like affirmation things, and I'm just suddenly like, the world is sunshine and rainbows. And cow branding. Oh my gosh. It's the dark side of the world. It's the dark side. But that's as evil as it gets, right? If you think I'm nonchalantly funny, if you think that we would be good friends, if you think that I would be a good support of you, please go ahead and book a free discovery call to find out what my coaching is all about, see if we're a good fit, if I could be of support to you in any way. You can also find lots of free content. I talk about all the crazy, wild things I do. You never know what's going to happen. One day I'm branding a cow, another day I'm flying a plane, another day... Find out for yourself. Go ahead and follow me on almost any social media platform at Make Waves Coach for more free content, and it's motivational, and I highly encourage you to take it into your life. Also, check out my podcast, Make Waves Coach it's called Make Waves, Mermaid Kassandra, available every place podcasts are found. It was rated the second best mermaid podcast, as I am also a professional mermaid. Also, follow me at Mermaid Kassandra on almost any social media platform. I will talk to you all soon. Go out there and make waves.